What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Las Vegas Raiders upset the Denver Broncos on the road 17-16 in a low-scoring game between two divisional teams, which was a game that the Broncos, mostly controlled for most of this game. You saw Denver, lead multiple times in the ball game. They were up 7-6. They were up 10-13. They were up 10-16. Led most of this ball game. But Jimmy Garoppolo led a good comeback drive to give the Raiders a lead with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter when he threw a 6-yard touchdown pass to Jacoby Myers, which I just want to say, Jacoby Myers had an outstanding game for the Las Vegas Raiders today. But he got hit really hard on a play, and he is considered to maybe have a concussion and has a head injury. Want to wish Jacoby Myers the best. I like him. He's a really good wide receiver, and I hope he's okay. But great game by the Raiders today. I mean, there was a lot of games that teams won that I didn't expect them to win. I didn't expect the Rams to beat the Seahawks. They did that. I didn't expect the Raiders to beat the Broncos. I actually did think the Browns were going to beat the Bengals. I actually did think the Buccaneers were going to beat the Vikings as well. There was another game, I can't remember which one, but where I thought I thought the Bears were going to beat the Packers, but Jordan Love looked amazing. But let's focus on this game today as the Raiders beat the Broncos 17-16. Let's go over the scoring summary. There was 2 scores in the first quarter, 2 touchdowns, and Jimmy Garoppolo starts off the scoring with a 3-yard touchdown pass to Jacoby Myers. And Daniel Carlson makes the extra point at 7-0. Then Russell Wilson throws a 5-yard touchdown pass to Lil Jordan Humphrey. Extra point is no good by Will Lutz, and it's 7-6. Then you have a 24-yard field goal by Daniel Carlson, and it's 10-6, and that's in the second quarter. And then going into halftime with 12 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Russell Wilson throws a 5-yard touchdown pass to Courtland Sutton, and the extra point this time by Will Lutz is good. It's 13-10. And then in the fourth quarter, with 8 minutes, with no scores in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, there were 2 scores: a Will Lutz 24-yard field goal with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's 16-10, and there was 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Jimmy Garoppolo throws another touchdown pass from 6 yards to Jacoby Myers. Daniel Carlson makes the extra point, and it is 17-16. All right, game leaders. Jimmy Garoppolo was 20 for 26 with 200 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception thrown, while Russell Wilson was 27 for 34 with 177 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Rushing yards, Josh Jacobs had 19 carries with 48 rushing yards, while Javonte Williams had 13 carries for 52 rushing yards. Leader in receiving yards for the Raiders was Jacoby Myers with 9 receptions, 81 receiving yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. And Samaje Perine for the Broncos with 4 receptions and 37 receiving yards. Getting into some other stats, Davante Adams had 6 receptions and 66 receiving yards. But Davante Adams was dealing with a really hard matchup in this ballgame, having to face off against Patrick Surtain II, who's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. But Davante had over 65 receiving yards. Josh Jacobs also had 2 receptions for 23 receiving yards, and that was pretty much it for the Raiders receiving. And Courtland Sutton had 4 receptions for 32 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. There was no Jerry Jeudy in this ballgame. Adam Trotman had 5 receptions for 34 receiving yards. And that was really much it. I mean, there was only 1 fumble in this game. It was by Jimmy Garoppolo. He fumbled it, but he recovered his own fumble. And then for defense, leader in tackles for the Raiders was Nate Hobbs with 12 tackles and 2 tackles for loss. The Raiders had 2 sacks for Max Crosby and Jerry Tillery and 7 tackles for loss. The Broncos had 0 tackles for loss 0 sacks and 1 tackle for loss. And that tackle for loss is by Zach Allen. And then the only interception in this ball game belongs to Kareem Jackson, former Houston Texan. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the game for today. And I thought this was a really solid game. Low scoring, not a lot of offense, but a good battle between 2 divisional teams. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.